Hello everybody, Mix here, back with a review. Everybody here with the FaceTime reaction video. Would be a little while since I did one of these. Everybody, as y'all know, be getting back into reaction. Everybody was primarily through so far show reactions and movie reaction. But I figured it wouldn't hurt to do one for FaceTime reaction. Everybody, as y'all know, back in the day, I used to do a decent number of FaceTime reaction videos. Everyone, but there hasn't really been a whole lot that potential, but good videos to react to there. Not necessarily, have many good videos I've seen there. Just that for reaction video wise, there hasn't been a whole lot there outside of my good friend Canadian Andrew for Show Off Showdown. Shout out to him there. But I have heard about one video recently there that could be potential reaction worthy there. Before I get started, this is not meant to start any trouble or anything like that there. This is just for fun there, so but today we're going to be reacting to a video from the YouTube channel called TheAnimeMen, which best way to describe it by is the kind of a mixture of TheAnimeMen, Joey, and Mr. Beast there, so and they're a pretty big channel, what about 4.5 million subscribers there, so and so they're a pretty big channel. What I have seen a lot of their content there, they did get big off of sorry, what I burst that there. Sorry, everyone had a burp from wood there. As food not too long ago there, but hopefully won't be too bad here. But anyways, everybody, I have seen the TheAnimeMen YouTube channel. While they do have some long form content, everybody, they primarily got popular there through YouTube Shorts there, which like the world with that there. Sorry for what. They primarily got popular with the YouTube Shorts there, and nothing wrong with that there. I prefer long form content there, but I'm not gonna throw shade at people who prefer short form content there, like YouTube Shorts. Sorry for the last one bit. Sorry about it. But anyways, everybody, everyone they made one video that told everyone that's been quite a bit of backlash there, but where they rate the first episodes of different years of anime there. They came out from the 60s all the way to 2025, so I've seen a couple people covered by some of my favorite YouTubers, TheAnimeMen, Chiller, as well as Aki Dearest, cover it there, so I figured it would hurt to check out in full Airwood, so I kind of want to give these guys a fair shot there, although for little bits I have seen there, it ain't looking too good, so, but I want to give these guys a fair chance there, so, So we'll see how things are going with them here and whatnot, so yeah. We'll get started up here. Second one, the usual one, for when I do FaceTime reaction videos one. I'll leave the link in the description down below for the original video there. And check it out for yourselves if you want to check it out there. And like I said, this ain't meant to start trouble there or anything like that by the TheAnimeMen crew. This is just a video for fun there, so that's, So, if y'all enjoyed the reaction everybody and want me to do some more FaceTime reaction videos or what, let me know that comes below there. I'll consider doing some more in the future there. Just let me know a certain video you want me to react to there. I'll make sure to check it out. So yeah. Anyways, everybody, without further ado, let's go get started here. Begin my reaction. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Today we're going through 100 years of anime history, ranking the most popular
100 years.
to decide once
well,
and for all.
Since you start from 60 years, kind of misleading there, pal.
Me and Jeremy.
Hey, yo, it's Team Ethan Gianni, bro.
What's up?
We always go crazy.
That's a little too crazy.
Yeah, okay. We're starting with this. It's on YouTube.
Okay, start out with instant history here.
Ooh! That fight scene was crack. It was 30 seconds. It was about some sushi chef with like octopus arms. That anime is F tier.
But already give it F tier there. Okay, I haven't seen instant history by but already given it F tier there. If it's 30 seconds there, then it may not be a whole lot to judge upon there. But for time, I don't think it's really fair to kind of give it F tier there. Alright. I think everybody can kind of see what there's people who can't take issue with the video here, since there were some for the 60s already get F tier, so yeah. We'll see if it's gonna be a pattern are not there throughout the rest of the view here. So yeah. Anyways, let's see what the next video here is. So when apologies for everyone. Hopefully, we'll be out of too bad here. So hey, back to viewer wood. And I'm gonna try not to pause too often here. Wood. I'll probably be commenting on anime I'm familiar with there. Yeah. Well, I have seen some older stuff. Everybody, I grew up right at the time period there where see stuff from the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s, and even to the anime today there and whatnot. So I'll be somewhat more familiar with fairly recent stuff there, but I have seen some older shows there, so I'll make sure to bring it up when I see it there, so yeah.
This first one is Otogi manga.
Alright, Otogi manga calendar
There's
here.
honestly not too much going on here that grabs my attention besides some little tune playing in the background and a still frame of some character looking at a painting. It's not looking good so far for anime. This is going directly into the F tier cat.
Okay, give another one F tier there. As here would, but
Category E are going to be watching. Our very first one is called Tetsuwan.
Alright, Tetsuwan Ab.
No, Tetsuwan
Astro Boy there.
On YouTube. Oh, wait, hold on.
Astro Boy, one of the goats there by one of the OGs for anime, so now sorry my birth set there. Sorry for everyone. Everyone, I've definitely seen different bits of Astro Boy, some of the original one from the 60s there, as well as some from the 80s and 2000s there by. I remember seeing the Astro Boy movie done by Blue Sky there, very underrated movie there. So, now Astro Boy, one of the pillars there by who got things started for anime there, so, hopefully they don't rank it too low there, but based on the pattern so far, I feel like they're going to give it a low rating there, so.
Sorry, my bad, guys. That was Astro Boy.
Oh,
that was Astro
come
Boy,
on,
my
bro.
bad.
Okay. You pressed the wrong one.
Why is it Astro?
Tetsuwan Adam is Astro Boy.
Okay, I'm trying to take it seriously, but look at this Looney Tunes ass fall. He's abandoning his son, and then it's literally just like, it's like, come on. So,
I mean, a lot of shows are kind of do that style of comedy sound there, so.
An absolute bottom of the barrel.
Are you kidding me? F tier for Astro Boy and bottom of F tier? I mean, okay, I'm definitely starting to see a pattern here by where they're giving the older stuff lower rankings there, and probably gonna give the more recent stuff higher ranking. So, just on that low, I can definitely see why a lot of people were ticked off there, because the older stuff there, a lot, it's responsible for a lot of the reasons to why anime's gotten big over the years there. So giving it these first ones like F tier, that's definitely gonna be running long time anime fans are all going there. So yeah.
F tier.
F tier, bottom of F tier.
Big X.
Yeah, big dookie, bro.
Big stinky, bro.
Bro, you're telling me people used to watch this?
I haven't seen Big X or what's the character really coming much, but
Beyond bad.
I already
This
see.
anime shouldn't have been made.
Yep, F tier. They give it their F tier.
We're watching is from Jungle Taiti Kimba the White Lion.
Get the White Lion. Okay. Everyone, it's been a while since I see there one. I have seen some parts of Kimba the White Lion one. Primarily when I found out everyone, I don't remember a couple years ago when I did a reaction to The Lion King by Lion King's one of my favorite animated movies of all time there, and you tell there like at the very least like he did take some inspiration from Kimba the White Lion there, so yeah. So we'll see what's gonna be happening here.
Starts off with a looks-maxing white lion that rules a jungle, and immediately falls into a trap trying to save his wife and future kid, and then dies. Now after this, the lion's wife gives birth by the help of some rat doctors on a cruise ship, and gives birth to a white lion that suspiciously looks like a rat. And Ethan and I have a little theory. His dad died, the rats birthed him. Ethan and I have a theory that the mom actually had an affair with the rat. Yeah, well, we're going D tier for that.
Alright, the whole theory about the lioness give birth to a lion rat hybrid, that's ridiculous there. Okay. D tier, okay, they did bump up a little higher there compared to the other older ones, but still pretty low there for some like Kimba the White Lion there. I mean, so yeah.
Alright, Alright guys, we're on the year 1966. Our anime is Osomatsu-kun.
Alright, Osomatsu-kun. Haven't seen this one here.
I'm being serious.
We sat down and actually paid attention while watching this.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I think Jeremy died.
One guy fall asleep there.
Now, I know for some
threw a
reason
bit there.
a guy was dressed up as a dog. Why is the dog talking? Why is the dog is talking? What the fuck, dude? What? Osomatsu-kun. Jeremy, what are we giving it?
Below Astro Boy, bottom of the bottom.
Alright, another one that goes F tier there, so okay. Now, I haven't seen Osomatsu-kun one, but definitely Detective Parrot here, where they're ready to get the older stuff lower there, and I'm probably going to be ready to get the more recent stuff higher there, so yeah, it definitely going to be wrong out of the gate, or be people the wrong way there, so sorry again for everyone. Sorry if I'm messing with a beard, but I know I'm going to try to get a trip tomorrow there, so I'm trying to get a trip before my next family trip there, so yeah, beard will be good. Next time I do a FaceTime video, beard definitely be short there, so apologies if I kind of short the beard spot there throughout the reaction or whatnot, so yeah. Sorry for everyone, hope you last bit. So anyways, back to the stuff here.
Bottom of F tier.
Speed Racer?
Speed Racer is one of the goats here, so like one of the first sports they be there, so
Honestly, a big upgrade from Big X, bro. Big X, still traumatizing me to this day.
On the S tier list, I wouldn't even give it F tier because at least it's bearable. I'll give it.
alright, so they gave sorry, what my break further. They gave Speed Racer a bit more props there, give it D tier, but definitely should be rated higher than that there, so yeah.
D. So now it is time for me and Ethan to watch Cyborg 00.
That's our I haven't seen that there.
I started watching it and it was good. It was black and white.
I'll do like D+, bro.
Okay, y'all said it was good, yet you give it D tier, that makes no sense. I mean, if you say it's good, at least give it a B tier there, you know? That's where I probably usually put stuff there if I give it a good rating there, you know, so. Hey.
Put it high D tier.
Alright guys, we're watching Doro Doro, whatever the hell
Doro
it's called.
here.
Off starting with some great rain animation.
This one was okay.
This one wasn't bad. It had promise.
It did have promise.
But watching it, you could definitely see where a lot of modern anime things come from. For what it was,
So much better than the
so
past
much
two
better. I think it gets like a high C to low B.
I agree.
Okay, they give it C tier there, okay, so. Get a little more props to that one there, so yeah. Sorry, my birth right there.
High C.
Alright. There were 60s, I'll jump to 70s here.
Watching is Ashito no Joe. This is
Ashito
one
no
of the best
Joe.
sports mangas ever. So the first episode better be freaking good. I'm not even joking. I say this is a C tier anime. The other first episodes didn't have the substance, bro. This one I like the hook. It was still kind of boring, but it was not bad.
Alright, I gave that C tier there, so. And each year passed by there, they seem to be more up to it more there, so. But like I said, if Orpheal or stuff there, wouldn't have to do her stuff there, so yeah.
Next anime we're watching is Lupin the Third.
Alright, Lupin Third by there one haven't seen the original settings whatever, but I have seen the more recent versions of Lupin Third there, back when it aired on Tsunami there, really enjoyed it there, so and Lupin Third, very iconic anime series there, franchise, so we'll see what's gonna be going on here with their take on it based on the first episode.
We recognize this character, and we're giving this anime a little bit more respect, so we're only going to put it at 1.5 times speed.
What? 1.5 times speed? Hey. I mean, it's one thing if it's like a really long YouTube video there, and you want to get through it quicker, but playing anime episode 1.5 times speed, I mean, if you think it's necessary to speed up a regular episode of anime, then no offense, but you don't really have that strong of attention span there. Alright?
Lupin's girlfriend, I think, gets captured and starts getting tortured by the bad guy. But before it goes any further, Lupin outsmarts the guy and saves the day until he's betrayed by his girl, but then ends up with her in the end. It's honestly very confusing, but as you can see, the foundations were laid and it leads to what it is today. And it's going in the D category.
Okay, you say all that stuff there, yeah, put it in D. Seriously, man? Okay. Nah, go with that one there. Yeah.
Wait, Jeremy, what do we have?
Devilman, haven't seen Devilman, heard good things bad. Same with Devilman Crybaby, so.
You know, it was in color. I was hoping for something good, and then. Okay, Jeremy.
Or the guy fall asleep there.
Devilman, animation was pretty good for it being so old. Except the one problem was just how bad the characters and the overall story was.
It was bad.
It was bad. Devilman's going to D tier.
D tier for Devilman. I know there's quite a few Devilman fans out there, so they might not be too heavy with this ranking here, so.
Get out of here, Devilman.
You finished,
Doraemon, okay, everyone. Now, everyone, I remember seeing bits of everybody back when it aired on Disney XD, when Disney XD was doing the whole, started anime stuff their own there, so it was fun there, you know. Plus Doraemon, and I call it character for the anime industry there, so. But based on what I've seen so far from these guys, they're probably not going to give that high of a rating, so, you know. I'll just see you right. And apologize everyone for the things everybody, some stuff, you know, notification pop up there for my computer, so hey, there's notification on different things there, so apologies for that dinging noise happens throughout the video, so.
Doraemon, you know, yeah, the first episode was Lost in Time, 1973, and we watched 2 minutes of it.
No, just slideshows.
Doraemon's F tier.
What the? You only watch 2 minutes and give it F tier? Are you serious, man? Again, everyone, I don't want to jump to the conclusions or anything like that, but these guys, so far, for what the vibe again, they definitely don't have, like, the strongest interest spans there. I mean, they literally just said they only saw, like, the first 2 minutes of the first episode of Doraemon and put it in F tier. I mean, seriously, man, at least had the decency to finish the episode in full before just breaking it out of nowhere. I mean,
Doraemon's F tier.
Alright, Sam, what's our next anime?
Our next one is Fortnite.
Fortunate?
Yeah.
Like,
but yes, we still got Fortnite sponsorship there.
This is a video about anime, not video games.
No,
I'm just gonna play.
Wait.
Alright, this is first I tell Fortnite everybody. Everybody, quick thoughts on One Punch Man. Everybody really enjoy One Punch Man. Look forward to season 3. I know there's some people a little nervous about how season 3 is going to turn out, but I'm looking forward to everybody. We'll just gotta wait and see until the first episode drops there, so yeah. But everybody, Fortnite a little while back did like a thing there with Saitama, Genos, and Tatsumaki appearing in the game there, so yeah, this is gonna be kind of like a sponsorship thing, everybody, so I'm just gonna go ahead and skip forward here. Let's see. It's right about here. Not close enough.
Before they're gone.
that was easily the best one.
I don't see how we're gonna top that.
S tier. Alright, on to the next one. Feel bad for Heidi. She has a really.
Alright, Heidi, Girly
I
Alps,
think
haven't
this is
seen
where
this
anime
here.
started developing a little bit more, but the pacing is still very much an issue. But even with all the joyfulness and the wholesomeness that Heidi has, it's still going in the C tier, which is honestly pretty good for an anime.
Okay, they gave it that show a C tier there, so. Alright, so they are each year what they are somewhat more up to it there, so yeah.
Made that old.
Jeremy, for Robot
UFO Robo Grendizer, haven't seen this one here.
UFO Grenade or whatever it's called, we got an intro. After the letdown and stinker that was Devilman, we're hoping that UFO can bring us back up. Sorry again to the 4 fans of this show. Are you serious?
I know there's 4 fans there. I'm pretty sure it's way more than that, Bill.
Quick. Jeremy. Wake up.
UFO Robo Grandizer. Overall, I would probably give this one D, but middle D.
Okay, give it D to there. So.
D.
Alright, Kitty. Haven't seen this one here, so can't really comment much about it here.
Yeah,
Alright, put a D tier for that one. Didn't really make too much come on the show itself there, so.
that shit's trash.
Chodenji Machine Volts got
So did you Machine Volts?
into it fast. Aliens invaded the Earth and the world was ending in the first episode, bro. And honestly, I can't tell you what the characters' names were and anything else about the show. This anime is easily F tier.
Alright, F tier. Haven't seen one. Another show they put in the F tier there.
I'm sorry.
Alright, show me Conan. I vaguely remember hearing about this one. It was all sketchy there.
Guys, me and Jeremy have an announcement. That was the best anime ever so far.
This one was pretty good.
Insane animation for how old it was. Insane. Great dub voice acting.
Great dub voice
Oh my gosh!
And
Like
also-
the dub voice acting. Is
Okay, so you like it so
perfect.
far.
Future Board Conan, you're going straight to A tier. Top it.
Okay, A tier. They finally put something above C tier. Congratulations, guys. It seems to be the first somewhat older one they've enjoyed so far there, so I vaguely heard about it, everyone, haven't seen myself there, so can't really comment much, but they finally got older anime that's higher than C tier, so
But hey, let's go.
This one's decent, bro.
Bolsu Gundam, okay. Gundam, a pioneer in mecha anime. And I've never seen different iteration of Gundam over the years there. My favorite overall, I have to pick one there, probably Iron Blood Orphans there. Such a great show, I recommend checking out everyone, so we'll see what they gotta say about the anime that helped put mecha anime on the map there.
It's like around Ashino Joe level, a little better.
It was the best anime we watched so far. I like the little lightsaber effect, the aura of him pulling out the blade, him hopping in his suit.
We're putting that at C tier.
You say good things about it, but see, at least you could put it B tier a little bit higher. Sorry, what? For all the burping there. So hopefully we'll be at the next time I do reaction. We'll see it, or video and Jerry will see it.
Yeah, it is C tier.
All right, now the 70s, now to the 80s.
What?
Itsu, Kyojin, Ideon.
Made it to the 80s!
I swear from the 70s to the 90s, everything was all mecha anime, bro. The Space Runaway Idiot opening was fire. And this one dude had a nice afro. And
Okay,
that
so
would
it
be
seems
the
like
only
it so
compliment
far.
I'm giving this show. Pacing was absolutely horrendous, even for its time.
Just F tier, bro.
What the? You were saying good things about there yet? Their tier list ranking makes no sense, okay?
Instant F tier.
Jeremy, what are we watching?
Urusei Yatsuri. I never hear about this one. I haven't seen myself there, but I have heard about it there, so I am somewhat familiar with Lumiere by what I've seen about her character. She's pretty cool there, so anime that I heard about there, might check out in the future there, whether the OG or the reboot there happened not too long ago, so yeah.
Urusei Yatsura. This is the first Gooner anime.
Urusei Yatsura.
Urusei Yatsura!
This was number one by far. No
Easily.
debate so far.
Easily.
It's the first one that actually had me laughing. It's the
It
first one that
had.
had.
It's like the first.
Okay, it seemed like it there.
basically.
This is going in S tier.
Okay, everybody, we got our first S tier from these guys. Took nearly 9 minutes into the video, but we are our first S tier there, so I know a lot of people enjoy your sorry for a butchering of pronunciation, right? But I know a lot of people enjoy Urusei Yatsura there, so sure they'll be pleased that ranking there, so so it's anime I consider checking out there, so yeah. I might check it out one of these days here. Let me know if y'all we do like a reaction review for that show there, so yeah.
This is going at the top of S tier, Jeremy.
I'm gonna lose my mind. My brain is a rot.
Macros, I heard about Macros there, haven't seen it though, so
Hey guys, you've watched
I know
such
a lot of people enjoy it though.
trash anime for so long. It actually gets to you, bro. It's infecting my whole atmosphere, bro.
This is called Macross, bro. Got me in my sleep.
Bro has been laying on the ground. He can't get up. He's paralyzed.
I just
Hey,
want
hey.
some Orimo. I want some High School DxD. Please. I'm putting it at D tier. It doesn't deserve to be the most popular.
Okay, it played a D tier, okay.
F tier. F tier.
What F tier? What? Jeez Louise. Macros fans are gonna be hit with that one there.
Actually, I'm gonna watch it.
Alright, we're about to watch Captain Super.
Got Tsubasa, the other another one of the anime pioneers for sports anime there. So
Tsubasa, which is
Zubasa.
It just looks like a generic ripoff of like Blue Lock.
but Blue Lock is more recent anime. Ay. Jeez, Louise. Alright, I've heard good things about Blue Lock, I haven't seen it there, but saying that Captain Tsubasa is a rip-off there, I mean, it's just ridiculous, man.
Just any soccer anime.
How did this rip off Blue Lock if it came before it, bro? Although the pacing is pretty trash, we put it at 2 times speed, it was still...
2-sided speed. Look, I get some anime can be a little bit slow paced there. I said some anime or one, but putting it 2 times speed again. It first they said they put some anime at 1.5 speed, and then they said they couldn't get to the first 2 minutes of Doraemon. Now they said they put Katsubasa at 2 times speed. It's like these guys don't have the biggest attention spans, you know.
Still fire, and I'm not gonna lie, that rivalry, I actually want to watch the second episode.
The main character has a very common anime personality of wanting to be the best at something. Overall, pretty enjoyable, pretty big cliffhanger at the end. This is going straight into the C.
Okay, they gave it C tier there, so they were saying some somewhat positive things toward the end there, but again, 2 times speed, jeez Louise.
Tier category.
Look at those pecs.
Alright, Fist of the North Star by... It's been a while since I've seen Fist of the North Star by, but a lot of people really enjoy Fist of the North Star by. So, we'll see what's going to be going on here with this. What...
This is the North Star.
Wait, no way. Is he gonna do the thing?
Oh, here comes the thing.
Alright, guys, the year is 1984. Jeremy, what happened?
We got Fist of the North Star. Now, here's the thing, guys.
I'm gonna give it a B tier.
I agree.
Okay, B tier, okay. I'm sure people would prefer if it was an A or S tier there, but at this point there, just take what you can for them folks.
It's going on top of B, though.
This is aesthetic when you think of anime.
Alright, Touch. Haven't seen Touch or Bud, so not really made much comment here.
80s, bro.
Touch looked amazing, you know what I mean? We had potential, we're like, maybe finally something that can give us something we've been wanting, and there's no subtitles.
So while everyone else used to watch these cool animes, Paige and Aiden
Are watching Touch with no subtitles, so we just don't understand anything.
Touch is going deep.
Okay, put a detail there, I mean. Yeah, someone who did a reaction video there to Enter the Killer with no subtitles there. I mean, I can kind of understand, trouble understanding what some parts of the movie there and whatnot. But seriously, put in D tier because of that alone, I mean, that's just ridiculous, man.
B tier.
Alright, Ethan. You know what time it is?
Dragon Ball time.
Okay, Dragon Ball. OG Dragon Ball, so let's see what's going to be going on here, so... sorry, give her all the burger one. Gives her a burger one, hopefully last one bit there, so anyways. Okay, everyone, I'm going... Now, this could be a bit of a make or break here for me, what they say about Dragon Ball here, okay? As I said, everyone, y'all know not too long ago, everyone did my review of Dragon Ball Time by Dragon Ball is one of my favorite franchises of all time there, so well, they better not do any stuff there like trash on Dragon Ball, okay, in terms of like, you know, we'll just wait and see. I'm gonna be fair, I'm gonna see what they have to say.
Dragon Ball time.
Dragon Ball. I don't want anyone attacking me for what I'm about to say.
Okay,
But
okay.
what the hell did I just watch? Goku with a tail. I've never seen that before.
Okay, that just kind of shows. Okay, what? All right, so the guy literally admits he never seen Goku with tail there. Just all right, that right there just kind of shows to me about that. into the category of anime fans there that haven't really done a whole lot of lookup of different things there, right? Because even the most basic of anime fans should know that Goku had tail there at the beginning of Dragon Ball. Kiriyama had created Dragon Ball due to the inspiration he got from Journey to the West. Okay, that's kind of part. That's why Goku has a tail there and whatnot. You know. So, all right. I already told her not going to give it a high rate there, so let's just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off.
Goku with his, you know, you just gotta watch the anime to find out, but Nirvana cover. And Bulma trying to the 10-year-olds? Are you serious? It's honestly not a very good start to the anime. This is going straight into the D tier.
D tier, Alright, the only thing I'll be somewhat fair on is the stuff with Bulma there, but it was kind of like, but Dragon Ball wasn't like the first, what anime that did the fan service stuff there, Plus, that shouldn't really be a huge, thing there to knock the first episode all the way down to D tier, I mean, so, but, okay. Yeah, okay, yep. If there weren't already enough people disliking this video enough as is, the Dragon Ball fans are definitely pressing the dislike button after this point here, so. Let's see, Hunter here.
This one was booty.
Okay, we're falling too far to see Hunter there. I haven't seen it there, but sounds like you're really coming much.
Top? Yeah, just get in C. Don't put it at top or don't put it bottom. Just get in.
Okay, so the one guy that liked it there, the other guy was too far over there, so they put in C as like a neutral spot there. Okay, I guess that's somewhat fair there. If two different opinions there, so. But hey,
Look,
you're already done. Samurai Troopers is next here.
I'm at 360p.
So we just finished Samurai Troopers. Yeah, that's going in the big F.
Okay, F tier. Haven't seen Samurai Troopers there, but pretty sure fans disagree about that there. Would it be like the first episode, whatnot? Yeah, so.
F tier.
Honestly, the last one was
Alright, Rama 1/2 there, so. Remember seeing some bits around everybody. So, is there a show there I have considered checking out there, so, I heard pretty good things about it there, so, I've seen some bits of it there, haven't checked out the series' entirety there, so, but we'll see what they have to say about Run About Half here.
Stinkers, so let's hope this one's way
Dragon
better.
Ball and Dragon Ball fans, we're sorry, but yeah, we're on Ranma now, baby. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, Ranma 1/2 caught me off guard. And that's just because it kept showing naked girls in the first episode. It's a very unique plot, with Ranma changing genders with a splash of water to do some cursed body of water or something. And even though it was made in 1989, the comedy is still great. Like, it had me and Ethan laughing. Honestly, after this, I'm gonna continue watching Ranma. Yeah, this show is a solid B tier.
Okay, they gave Robin B tier there, okay, so, alright, it's probably a fair range for it there, so yeah.
Okay.
Alright, A's now to the 90s, so next.
Forever cemented as the greatest thing of all time. The
Fushigi no Umi no Nadia.
aesthetic of it was actually literally
Next
making
one, check
shiver
out.
me timbers. I'm not even joking.
Oh, great.
Straight shiver me timbers. Nadia, Secret of the Blue Water, whatever it's called. I'm going A tier.
Alright, do A tier for that one, okay. Alright, I haven't seen the show myself, everyone, but they seem to really enjoy that one to give it an A tier there. Sorry again for all the burger one. Hopefully we'll be acting up too bad here the remainder of the video, so.
Guys, I'm sorry. No. Guys,
Wait,
it
sub
only
it.
gets worse. It only gets worse every single time. I don't know what I'm watching. I'm getting scared. Look at this. It's about this high school girl, bro. She gets charmed up by this dude. This dude definitely is older, bro.
This dude literally looks like he's 35 with 4 kids.
Yeah, dude. This girl just started high school, bro. No.
Look, that's me and Kate right there. All the huzz are looking for us. Look at this.
Now, I haven't seen only some other ones, so I can't really comment much there. But say the one guy looks 35 there, I mean, Powell, I mean, anime has had characters there that look very young there, but they're like their 40s, okay? So, and some characters that age-wise are around high school age there look like they should be older, so don't be too like thrown off there for seeing an older-looking person there, okay? So,
They were just very pretty guys, but they were
very
girls.
pretty guys.
So I just don't understand what the concept was. And
It's to watch, dear brother.
all right, I gave that one F tier, so. I can't really comment much. I haven't seen the series myself there, but I'm sure fans are really doing that reading there.
There's always those shows that people.
Yu Yu Hakusho there, okay. Remember Yu Yu Hakusho back there? One really great show there. A friend of mine there, everybody that's and has one of his favorite anime of all time, Yu Yu Hakusho there. So curious to see what they're got to say about Yu Yu Hakusho. When
Glaze for having an amazing first episode. And Yu Yu Hakusho's first episode is a perfect example of that. Even though it was made 33 years ago, it's still such a banger. Easy A tier.
Okay, they gave Yu Yu Hakusho A tier. Okay, all right, guys. The god tier tired with some of the stuff here, but all right, A tier, pretty fair for Yu Yu Hakusho there.
Alright, the year is 1993.
All right, Slam Ducks next here.
Arguably and probably the most popular basketball anime. I think it's
No, it's probably, I think it's the most popular sport. The aesthetic, music was good, intro was good. Slam dunk, A tier.
I used to A tier. I haven't seen myself there. Might check out. So everything's bad. So
A tier.
Guys, Sailor Moon.
all right, Sailor Moon's next, everybody. I'm kind of curious whether I give Sailor Moon everybody. Now, everyone, I'm gonna be honest, everyone, I did grow up watching Sailor Moon. Everyone, past see more recent years, everybody. It's enjoyable there. It can be a little goofy in some parts there, but overall, I think the old anime still holds up pretty well there. I can definitely see why Yar the fan base it did there. It has such a nostalgic connection to kind of similar how myself and some people from Dragon Ball have a strong connection to Dragon Ball there. So, plus Sailor Moon was pretty much the one that started the magical girl stuff there, at least got very popular there, so that, so let's see what I gotta say about Sailor Moon here. Bye.
Hunter's wife.
you know, Sailor Moon's very glazed.
Hunter's
you know,
wife?
like,
What the
girls
heck?
go down because they watch this. Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, it looks dookie. We're too old for this now, you know.
I'd rate that.
Seriously, pal, I know people are adulthood that still enjoy Sailor Moon.
Top of C tier?
Yeah.
Okay, C tier, okay. Alright, okay. Should be a little bit higher in my opinion, but but at least it's better than some of the other ones I've been given here, so I'm sorry, what had a birthday there, over the last one a little bit here. You can pause for all the burger one over the last one for a little bit. Alright, next everyone, check out the Joseph Evangelion. Now, everybody, it's maybe one of my few hot takes here by the viewer one. I like Evangelion one, but I do think it is a little bit overrated there. I mean, I've seen people call it one of the first, like one of the greatest animes of all time there, but for everybody, it's that the show kind of gets dragged down certain aspects as it continued there, It's been a while since I checked out everyone, so maybe a rewatch of it will change my opinion of it there, but for what I do remember by Joseph Evangelion, it's good, but I personally wouldn't put it as one of the greatest anime of all time there. But except everyone, for context, the first episode, everybody, it had a very enjoyable first episode, so I'm maybe kind of curious to see what they're going to be talking about Joseph Evangelion here.
Evangelion lovers, don't get mad at me. I love Evangelion. That first episode is not that strong.
I only have one thing to say about Evangelion, and that's Misato. I can't lie, the best part about the episode is holy god, bro. Is her name Misato?
Alright, talk about Misato here.
The rest of the episode feels too much of a blur and doesn't really set up anything until the end, and it doesn't really get anything done. Without Misato, this would be lower, but it is going in the C tier.
Okay, C tier for Joseph Evangelion. Yay. The Eva fans are not going to be happy with that one there.
Alright, guys.
Technical everyone, I've not seen the Technical one. I have heard good things about it, though, so it's another anime that I might check out here in the near future, so. Let's see what I know. It's guys' fans, so let's see what they got here.
Detective Conan is done. Jeremy, I don't know about you.
Oh.
Guys, if you want to watch some detective work, how about you deduce the fact that Detective Conan is not that good? C tier.
All right, do you give a C tier there? Okay. Again, haven't seen the series myself, so I can't really make much comment, but I mean, there are one of those cases where anime fans are really good of that show or not going to be happy with the ranking there, so.
Berserk, 1997.
Berserker by... Now, everyone I did grow up much Berserker, I have seen different parts of it there. Yeah, I know how dark it's there, so, you know. Be kind of curious to see how they're going to be ranking Berserker one, so.
And yes, finally something we know, finally something that's actually good, except for these all dookie booties. This will be the first S tier, so. Black Swords in the first episode. I'm gonna put S tier. It's iconic, it's beautiful, it is berserk, it is the second.
Okay, play Berserk S tier there, okay. Fair enough there.
Greatest manga of all time.
Cowboy Bebop time.
Alright, Cowboy Bebop. Alright, well, Cowboy Bebop's one of my favorite animes of all time there. So they better not give it a super low rating here, okay?
Cowboy Bebop, baby!
Cowboy Bebop, wow. Honestly, what a great episode. Right off the bat, world building, the music, and the animation is established, showcasing the exact kind of thrill ride that we're going to be going on. For an anime that released in 1998, it holds up really well. This is very easily going into the A tier category, and I challenge anyone who's...
Okay, Cowboy Bebop A tier there. Alright, I will take that there, okay?
says otherwise.
One Piece! Yes! Alright, everyone, although big One Piece fan there, so we'll see where One Piece is going to be ranked here by this tier list here. That's what we're going to do cover right there.
One Piece! I think One Piece is one of those shows where it gets better later on.
I can't deny that the first episode of One Piece is pretty good. You get the introduction to Luffy. You get, Kobe, what's his name? The pink-haired guy? Yeah. Overall, I'd give the first episode of One Piece A tier.
Alright, A tier for One Piece. I'll take that there, right? Alright. Definitely more agreeable there so far as the video progresses there with the rankings there, but again, you know, as you can see everyone, it seems that they have bias there, more favoritism towards the more fairly recent stuff there, and, you know, not really giving a whole lot of the older stuff higher rankings there, you know, so.
I agree.
Alright, got to the values now. Alright, Inuyasha, everybody. I remember watching Inuyasha one back when there was Adult Swim, everybody. It was one of the first Adult Swim animes I got into there. Really enjoyable show, so be curious to see how they're going to be talking about Inuyasha here, everybody.
Like, the fight scenes look good, but it's in Spanish only, so only I'm gonna understand it.
Yeah, if I'm being completely honest with the show, like, after watching all these shows, I was already super exhausted from watching anime, and this came on, and it was in freaking Spanish, so I couldn't even understand it.
Okay, that's on you guys for not getting English subtitles there, so.
When I watched it, it was garbage, I'm being honest. I'm gonna put
What the? Okay. D tier Inuyasha, jeez Louise. Okay, now the guy did say that it could be as some partially because they watch a different first episode of the animes back to back so much there, but still Inuyasha D tier. Are you crazy? I mean, I just want to start a war up to you guys just a little bit there. That you do this crap here.
in D tier.
We are both in the 2000s.
Alright, Hellsing, guys, everybody. I'm more familiar with Hellsing Gold Wood, so can't really speak much of the original there. But Hellsing Gold Wood really enjoyed there. Recommend check it out there. Go to anime check out for Halloween Tavern Wood. We'll be too much farther away there, so
No, baby. Helsing's gothic aesthetic is super cool. The cinematography was super good. Besides that, there's nothing really noteworthy about it. C tier.
No, Jim.
okay, I guess I'm maybe fair there since ooh, sorry, what burp sec there. Guess maybe fair there, everyone, since I said from what I have gotten from their Hellsing fans, they do say Ultimate is better than the original one. Kind of similar how Full Alchemist fans there. While the original's pretty good there, they pretty much used in there that Brotherhood is the superior series out of the two of theirs. That's pretty much the same vibe you get there from Hellsing fans, so yeah. So I guess C for the first episode may be fair. Could bump it up to B tier there, so yeah, I haven't seen the original one, so I can't really come up with much, so yeah. Alright, next up's gonna be Naruto here, so. Now, everyone, I made some comments on Naruto, everybody. I really enjoyed the series, everybody. It's a great show there. But it is my least favorite out of the big three between One Piece, between it, One Piece, and Bleach there after getting a chance to see all three shows, at least be mostly caught up there. Still watching Bleach as your Bloodborne there, so. But Naruto's still a great anime to check out there. It would be a lot higher for me if it wasn't for all the filler stuff, but still really enjoyable series, everybody. And I have very fond memories of watching Naruto back when I was a kid there. It was back when I was growing up a little bit, it became like my new favorite anime there after Dragon Ball in there, so Naruto's first episode, everybody, really enjoyable one there one, so we'll see what they have to say about it here, so.
Jeremy, dude, come on, you gotta wake up. I get One Piece was born, but you gotta wake up. Jeremy, come on.
Just wanna know what's next? Wanna know what's next?
Jeremy, do you know what that is? Wait, Jeremy!
Guys, it's 2002.
The first episode of Naruto
It's a banger!
is actually a banger. Naruto's first episode is a lot better than One Piece's, so because of that, we will be putting it in S tier.
Okay, Naruto S tier, context the first episode there, okay, I can accept that there, okay? I'm alright with that there. I'm a fan of both shows there. Both first episodes are great, but I can't sort of see where they come from there, Again, context of the first episode, everybody, so. Naruto does edge out just a little bit over One Piece there, so. So, I'm okay with this here, so.
S tier. Get up there, Naruto.
When we finally got Full Metal Alchemist,
OG Full Metal Alchemist, everybody, so.
I was expecting something that was going to be good, and it actually met my expectations and Kate's. We get more of like world building aspect of the first episode compared to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where there's more action right in the beginning.
A tier for OG Full Metal Alchemist there. That's strong ranking for it there. I say that's fair.
Guess what anime we're watching?
Alright, Bleach here. Bleach had a very enjoyable first episode, everybody, so we'll see what they rank Bleach here.
Bleach. Now, before you come at me with pitchforks, I've watched all of Bleach, and I think it's great. But the first episode, it's nothing crazy. It was decent, and that's why it's going in C tier.
I see there Bleach, okay. I would put it a little bit higher there, in my opinion. But, yeah. It is what it is, I guess, so.
I'm sorry.
We got Mushishi. I thought it was...
Mushishi. Show I've heard about what I heard good things about it there. Sorry, what about I started? Mushishi, another show I've heard good things about there. Haven't had a chance to see myself there. Another show I've considered potentially watching there, so yeah. So that's what I'm saying about Mushishi here.
Paced extremely well. It was written really well. Yep. And the music was just like the cherry on top. It was a really emotional first episode. Overall, this is definitely something that I am for sure watching. I think it's top of A tier.
Okay, put an A tier there, alright. Okay.
Blue banger.
Guys, we have Death Note finally.
Alright, Death Note here, okay. Alright, well now, everyone, we are getting pretty close to a part there with a few bits of this video I have seen there, so I'm gonna wait until I make further comment here. I'm gonna let the guy say his piece here for Death Note, so. Short Death Note, everybody. Death Note, everyone. Kind of slowly thinking everyone. It's a really good short one, but I do think it's a little overhyped there. Say it's one of the greatest animes of all time there. I mean, for the first 2/3 of Death Note, everybody, fantastic there. But then once L dies there, the story kind of drops off a little bit there. And gives the show a little bit of a disappointing ending there for me there. So, Death Note, really great anime there. Definitely what I do recommend people check out. But for me personally, I wouldn't necessarily put it as one of the best of all time, so.
Death Note is so...
But for first episode context, everybody does have a really great first episode there, so hey.
I used to hate anime my whole entire life. Until 2020, the first actual anime episode I ever watched was the first episode of Death Note. It was so good. Absolute masterclass, masterpiece. 3, 2, 1. S tier! It is.
Okay. In terms of Death Note, S tier first episode there. I says somewhat fair there, so definitely A or S tier for me, so. But this is definitely one of the few parts I've seen everybody. The one guy say that he was not a fan of anime until 2020, which around the pandemic time there. So. I mean, look, everyone, I don't want to jump to the conclusions there. You know, when it comes to, seeing what year people start becoming a fan of anime there, whatnot, And, if it weren't for a lot of the recent anime fans there, we wouldn't be having, big stuff there like movies for anime coming to the West there, and other stuff there too going on and whatnot, so. There's definitely been good things come from the popularity of anime there. That being said, though, it does seem like, not all, but a decent number of fans for anime that got into around the pandemic time by, they definitely been saying some stuff there that's been causing a little trouble within the anime community there, Whether it be not well educated on certain things there, but still act like they know everything about anime there, or saying certain aspects about anime is really troublesome there, whatnot, other things there, whatnot, I mean, look, it's one thing if, certain stuff there you're not really a fan of there, that's one thing, but when you act like it's a general problem there, or you act like you know everything, despite being a somewhat recent fan of something there, not just with anime, but with some general there, then they expect people not to think of you so fondly there, right? Okay, well, I do want to give some of these newer anime fans some slack there, seem relatively new there. I do feel like if they're more educated on the history of anime there and some other stuff there, and, realize that if it weren't for some of the older stuff there, we wouldn't have the newer stuff we begin there, I feel like that's probably the biggest issue that people have with this video. What these guys if they give you all the vibe, they're more recent fans of anime there, prefer the newer stuff there, and don't really want to give the older stuff a chance, And it's one thing if may take you a bit to get to watch an older stuff there. Me for example, I have seen some older movies everybody when I was a kid there. I did primarily check out movies that were around, that came fairly new around my time when I was a kid there, whatnot, But I did definitely check out some older stuff there, Oldest movie I watched there was the first Wizard of Oz there back in 1939. And for those of you who have seen some reviews on the channel, I have checked out some older stuff there with entertainment there. Back in 2021, I remember doing a review for the first Godzilla vs. King Kong movie there. And during a couple of years ago, for Halloween's a Short Month there, I reviewed Thing for Another World, which released back in the 50s there, so, And if it weren't for the older things there, for different forms of entertainment there, we wouldn't be getting all this cool new stuff we'd be getting there, And some of the most popular shows, other stuff there, would not be around if it weren't for these older shows laying the foundation, So. Sorry again for everyone, so hopefully the last one bit, so. Anyways, everybody, I just figure I save it from when we got to this part here, but yeah.
The best episode we have watched by far. Gurren Lagann!
Alright, Gurren Lagann. Everybody, Gurren Lagann, another one of my favorites there, everybody. I'll be dropping a review for it there, so everybody's had a chance to rewatch Gurren Lagann's entirety there, so heads up, everybody. Y'all know what next review I'll be doing soon will be Soul Level there. this Girl Gone will be the next one right after there, but or maybe a little bit what since I'll be going on vacation here soon and whatnot. So although it may be the last review I will be doing before vacation time there, I'll try to drop the Girl Gone review right before my big thing for October by, which I'll get into more detail about that and another review one. So yeah, everyone, Girl Gone, if you haven't seen that, I recommend checking out there. Great first episode there. So yeah, let's see what they got to say about Girl Gone here.
Gurren Lagann. The first episode of Gurren Lagann starts with main characters Simone and Kamina, which is located beneath the surface in some
Yeah, Simone and Kamina there.
Eventually, both of the main characters discover a way out through the help of a large monster and a very alluring character in Yoko Lit.
Yeah, Yoko, yeah.
This, along with one of the best messages in anime, clearly brings this anime at the top of the A tier category.
All right, they put Gurren Lagann A tier, so I can tolerate that there. So. Alright, I'll be accepted that they're Girl Gone A tier there, so yeah.
Guys, me and Jeremy are...
Except Toradora. Everyone, Toradora is an anime I saw fairly recently there, one very enjoyable show there. Haven't really watched a whole lot of romance animes there, but I have dived into it a little bit there fairly recently with some stuff there. Toradora's kind of like the first one there. I really enjoy their one. I'll recommend checking it out there. I thought the first episode was pretty good there, so we'll see what they got to say about Toradora here.
We're at the point where we've already seen so many, and we just want something new.
And this is exactly not it.
And when we get something like Toradora, keep in mind, we're only 15 minutes in.
There kind of way them
We've
sleeping
seen
there.
so many romance and slice of lives that are kind of exactly the same.
Because of that, we'll be putting it in C.
Alright, Toradora CT there, okay. Alright, we'll put it a little higher there, first episode wise, so I disagree with this rate here, so yeah. But everybody, you can tell that they're definitely feeling some form of fatigue there from seeing so many first episodes there, different animes, so you know. So maybe one could argue that the later ratings there could be affected there depending on which episodes, which anime you check out there. Toradora will be one of them, so, but still, you know, I have personally disagree with the C tier ranking for Toradora here. When
Tier.
But you know, now we're on Fairy Tail.
Oh, wait, are we
I Fairy Tail, Fairy Tail there, I really enjoyed there by. I gotta go back and finish the rest of the series, but I really enjoyed Fairy Tail. But definitely one of my favorite long-range shonen series there. So you'll have to see Fairy Tail, everyone. How we're gonna make it, check it out there. So.
Fairy Tail, first episode done. I never watched Fairy Tail before.
I watched it.
I would watch Fairy Tail after that. I give it 8 tier.
All right, 18 for Fairy Tail. All right, I'm okay with that. There, 8 tier for Fairy Tail. Nice.
I think it's an S tier.
I think
first
it's an
episode.
A tier. I don't think it's better than Death Note.
All right, late 2000s now onto the
Angel
2010s
Beats.
era.
This show-
Angel Beats. All right, Angel Beats are one show I have heard about, haven't seen yet there, but I have heard good things about it there. So it's a show I'd consider checking out eventually there. So.
Starts off with the main character and the viewer introduced to the world of Angel Beats at the same time. Some type of purgatory where dead people are currently stuck in as they rebel against the purgatory system, which is in the form of some white-haired lolly. I'm not sure how old she is, but she's definitely a lolly. Just look at her. I don't know, it feels very slice of life, and you can kind of already tell what type of anime you're getting with the first episode, which isn't always a good thing. This is going into the D tier category.
D tier for Angel Beats. Haven't seen it the first episode, so can't really comment much. So.
Alright, guys. I've been waiting for this for a really long time. We're finally at 2011, and you won't know what that means, Jeremy.
Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x everybody. Had a chance to see it. Like I was telling everybody, definitely a fantastic series, everybody. It's a real shame that the story didn't fully finish there, but it's still a great long-range short series, everybody. Long-range anime series. Highly recommend check out Hunter x Hunter, everybody. Really great show there, so yeah. I guess they had to censor this part here due to copyright there, so can't really blame them there.
I've personally never seen Hunter x Hunter. Sam is one of the biggest glazers of Hunter x Hunter, so I'll let him take the reins for this one.
Guys,
What makes it so good is that it doesn't have all like the cheesy anime tropes. That's what makes it.
Okay, you fast forward. His explanation for her stuff there.
Hunter x Hunter, as far as the first episode goes, it's such a great start, so I think it's gonna have to go 8.
8 tier for Exciter there. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Be the 8 tier there. So.
On to the next, Sword Art Online Medium.
Okay, Sword Art Online. Okay. All right, what's Sword Art Online, everybody? Definitely a very divisive anime, everybody. For me, everybody, Sword Art Online. Everyone, Sword Art Online. It's an anime that I think overall is good, but had potential to be a lot better. Okay. The first arc of Sword Art Online, everybody, was really good. Enjoyed their. Then they had the FI Light arc, everybody. Kind of dropped things out a bit there. And did a thing with Asuna there, everybody, where she went from being, fighting battles alongside Kirito there, to kind of put her in a damsel in distress kind of thing there, kind of forcing her to be that role there, I wasn't really a fan of that there, so they did try to sort of bounce back from that there, the later arcs in Sword Art Online definitely got better there, but because of what happened to the Elfire Light arc there, I guess the overall dislike people have for that arc there. While Sword Art Online still has its fans there, enjoy the series there, it definitely dropped, the anime a bit there, where it could have been all-timer there for people there, so I still think it's a good show overall, everyone, but Sword Art Online definitely, could have been a whole lot more than what we got, if you all get what I mean, so yeah. Now, for context, first episode first episode was pretty enjoyable there, so yeah. So let's see what they got to say about SAO here.
I've both seen the first episode, you've actually seen the anime.
But this episode's fire.
It brings you in. It was like the first isekai that really bangs, so it started
It's
everything.
the original isekai.
Yep.
It's over, the first episode. Banger, outro, and intro. It's iconic, bro.
Well, we're gonna get copyrighted, so it's y'all know SAO episode 1. It sets up the plot perfectly. It's better than Fairy Tail, so I'd put it in the A tier.
I put A tier as well.
But the first episode's
Okay, 8 tier for Sword Art Online. Alright, that's fine there. Okay.
classic.
Watching the first episode of Attack on
Attack on Titan, okay. Now, Attack on Titan, definitely one of my favorite animes everybody. Definitely considered doing a look back through by maybe reaction to revisit different parts of Attack on Titan everybody. It is fantastic everybody. One of the great modern anime there. Been a lot of great animes everybody that come out of modern one, but Attack on Titan is definitely up there as one of the best. Okay, however many would to check it out there if you haven't seen it yet there, so they had a fantastic first episode. They definitely set the tone for what the series is gonna be like there. So yeah. So let's see what I gotta say about Attack on Titan.
Titan reminded me how amazing it was. It easily has the best first episode world building I've ever seen. This is one of, if not the best first episodes of anything ever. Easy S tier.
Alright, S tier for Attack on Titan. Alright, I agree with that. One there. Definitely S tier territory for the first episode. I would say yeah. Tokyo Ghoul. Alright, Tokyo Ghoul. Everybody kind of still S tier everybody, although for kind of different reasons everybody. An anime that could have been up there as an all-time great, but got taken down notches there, do some stuff there, Now, everyone, without going too much in detail as to why it's the case there, Tokyo Ghoul by in terms of the first episode one, I think it's a really good first episode one. Definitely gets you hooked on what this is gonna be about there. And first season by, I will say, despite it moving away from the source material there, one part, it still was enjoyable there. It did left me intrigued what's going to go on season 2 there. And season 2 by, I was before it came out, I was intrigued by, since it did say it was going to have the original creator of all everyone. But then the second season dropped by, and well, just a lot of the intrigue just kind of went away there. And from what I have heard by everybody, there was a lot of creative differences there between the studio and the original creator, Tokyo Ghoul there. The creator had one idea for a story, the studio decided to shut that down, go with another one there, and that just kind of brought the overall vibe of Tokyo Ghoul down there, And everybody, I was so disappointed in season 2, everybody. I didn't even get a chance to watch season 3, Tokyo Ghoul Re there, and So, yeah. I might revisit Tokyo Ghoul there, check out Tyree one of these days there. Yeah, maybe something to check out for a certain thing I usually do come around this time of year, pretty close by everyone, but yeah. But Context the first episode one has a really good first episode there, definitely gets you hooked on the show there, so yeah.
No matter what you want to say about the later part of Tokyo Ghoul anime,
Season
the
one.
first episode
one
of season 1
is actually really good.
banger. We should make a new tier. The awesome Ultra Double S Plus tier. It's
Oh.
going in that tier. 'Cause so
Okay, alright, hey, as much as I enjoy Tokyo Ghoul's first episode there, I don't know if I give that high of a ranking there, so hey. Sorry for everyone, so hey. I don't know if I put that high there, but definitely a S tier territory for Tokyo Ghoul episode 1 there, so yeah.
Tokyo Ghoul is that good.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man, okay. One Punch Man, great first episode there. I already talked about it earlier, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking there, but first episode, really good there, one, so yeah.
I'm gonna get hate for this, but I don't like One Punch Man. I think it's really boring.
Hey.
Put it at like fairy tale level.
A tier. The C tier best.
Put it in C tier. The other dude just said A tier. You could have at least come to middle ground, put it in B tier palette. Seriously, I mean. These ladies. At least those two other guys there were trying to be fair. There were that one anime there were one that really enjoyed the first episode there. The other one, 125 there. They kind of met middle ground with C tier there. I mean, that one dude just completely ignored what his friend said there. You know. Hey.
Best.
We were about to watch My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia, everyone. Now, everyone, I tell everybody for the poster there, I am a fan of My Hero Academia, everyone. Really enjoy season everybody. I'm really looking forward to checking out the final season one, although I catch up with season 7 first, everybody, as haven't had a chance to watch it yet there. I'm going to try to check out my spare time one of these days here, so, you know. My Hero Academia, great show there. Everybody would check it out there, right?
And I've actually never watched it in my life. I know Ethan's watched the first episode, but yeah, I'm actually hyped. My Hero Academia. It starts off with Deku getting bullied by Bakugo, which I thought was his love interest, and he just walks over to...
yeah, is he one of those shippers there, Bakugo and Deku there? Gosh. Not to trash shippers out there, okay? But I just never got the whole thing with people shipping Bakugo and Deku there. I mean, their rival characters are practically like the Goku and Vegeta of My Hero Academia there, yet they got randomly shipping one another. I mean, it makes no sense.
to a crowd and glazes a giant hero lady with a yacht,
Yeah, that
and
lady
then
there.
he almost dies and gets saved by All Might, who inspires him
All
to
Might
become a hero.
there.
To be honest, it was just a generic anime first episode. It's C tier.
Alright, okay. Alright, I'm not gonna be too worried about everyone because, you know, I've heard some people say that the only issue that they have there in the first season does take a little bit to get into the story there, so I'm not gonna be too whatever about it there. I still really enjoy the first episode of My Hero Academia there, but, you know, I'll be fair to these guys there since, you know, I have heard some other people kind of say similar thing there the first episode. You know, not terrible, but not the greatest there, you know. So, yeah. Not getting too worried about that, okay?
Yeah, I mean, what are we watching?
Black Clover, their show, really enjoyed there, but glad to be coming back there. I still gotta see that movie there, that recent movie that came out not too long ago there about it, so yeah. But yeah, for those who haven't seen Black Clover yet, we're gonna check it out there.
We're watching Black Clover.
Honestly,
I have not watched Black Clover.
me too.
Oh, really? I think
Yeah,
watched it.
I have not seen Black Clover.
Oh, okay.
That's a great introduction
To Asta.
to Asta and whatever his brother's name was, and like the whole world and how important magic is. I think it's going into A tier.
I agree.
Simple as that.
Alright, put it in A tier, alright. I'm alright with that there. Sorry again for everyone. Hopefully the last one for a little bit here, so yeah. So everyone, sorry again for all the burp, everyone. Hopefully it'll last a little bit there for a little while. So yeah. Oh man. That's against our burp, everyone. Yeah, Black Clover, A tier. I'm fine with that there.
A tier, get up there.
We just finished.
Alright, Violet Evergarden. Heard about the show, haven't seen yet there. I might check out their feature, so.
Watching Violet Evergarden. Me, Cole, and Cade haven't seen it.
You just called him Cade.
Oh. A
No,
tier.
It's
A tier.
high C at best, maybe low B if I have to compromise, because realistically nothing really happened. I don't really care about the story. I would never watch that show. Yes, it's very pretty, nice.
No, okay, look.
Attack of Titan looks amazing, but it's still dookie. Like what? Like I don't
That's just
care.
a horrible take. That's
Oh,
just
yeah,
I'll compromise. I'll put high B though. We're putting up max level B. We're on
Alright,
the
B
most
tier for
top-
that one. Demon Slayer. Everyone, drill remember I covered Demon Slayer quite a few times on Sherwood. Reviewed the first season for Always Storm out there, as well as Mugen Trade. For season 2 as well. Did a reaction to season 3 a couple years ago. I'll be checking out season 4 soon, everybody, but I don't want to get too much into detail, everyone. But of course, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing the Infinity Castle Saga, everybody, the movies there. So, I'm a big fan of Demon Slayer, everybody. So, curious to see what they're going to be saying about it here.
Popular anime of all time. Demon Slayer. Yeah.
The first episode of Demon Slayer sets the tone very early with what anime we're going to be experiencing. It kind of has a similar vibe to Attack on Titan in a way, just in a smaller scale. Tanjiro seems like a very happy guy who has the grace of having a great family to care for until he doesn't have that. B tier.
Alright, B tier for... okay, I guess be kind of okay with that there. I probably would put A there at least, but... I guess compared to some of the other shows, they right there for the first episodes to say yeah. Alright, 2010's down to 2020s. Jujutsu Kaisen. Everyone, Jujutsu Kaisen is one anime I have not seen as of yet. I have heard really good things, but I do plan on checking out there, okay? So I'm not going to make much comment on here, so well, I'm curious to see what they're going to be talking about with Jujutsu Kaisen here.
I know all the old heads are gonna hate to hear this, Jeremy. All the old heads are gonna hate to hear me say it. I think, yeah, it's low-key B.
Fun fact, me and Jeremy honestly don't really like it that much. Like, I
Okay,
think
so they're not too far on Jujutsu Kaisen.
I think overall Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely overrated. But as a first episode, guys, I think you need to go back and rewatch this peak. So I think it's going to...
Okay, S tier for Jujutsu Kaisen there, right? I haven't seen the first episode myself there. I haven't seen the series myself there, so I can't really much about it there, so... I guess Jujutsu Kaisen fans will be fine with the Rick in there, so... like, at least balance out there from them saying that, yeah, maybe a little overrated, so...
Alright, Horimiya, we just finished it. And you know what
Or be another show I've heard about, I haven't seen yet there, so...
I gotta say? We both have already watched the first. You actually read the whole manga, so.
And guess what? Horimiya fans, you guys need a life. I'm sorry, I get it. You want a Cade Ward type. You want the cool piercings, bro. You want the good bod, bro. You want the little skin, you know.
Why you just read the worst of the
abs,
fans of the manga there?
Getting
Anyway.
anything out of this. There's no substance.
It's Gooner for girls, bro.
It is. It's girl goon.
It's mid.
But I still think as the first episode,
I give it.
it's like
It's better than Evergarden. Yeah, it's B tier.
It's B tier. It's B tier.
Alright, B tier. You haven't seen Horimiya there. Can't really make much out there, so... Horimiya fans, let me know if you're okay with this ranking here, so...
Now it's time for
Chainsaw Man, okay. Everyone, Chainsaw Man is definitely one anime I'm definitely going to check out there soon. I haven't seen it yet there. Heard really good things with the first season. I know there's going to be a movie coming out for it soon. So, definitely on my animes to check out list there. I haven't seen any episodes as of yet there, so yeah.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man. The start of this anime is honestly very depressing if we're gonna be honest. We're introduced to the main character in Denji and his chainsaw dog Pochita as he navigates through crumbling debt, which his father left behind after he died, when he ends up getting betrayed by his employers who take a deal with like a zombie demon or zombie
Sorry, give
devil,
everyone.
and they end up killing Denji. Then, in a very sad scene, Pochita ends up giving him his life so that Denji can live through his. Basically
Okay,
wanting
so
Denji
it kinda
to
merged
promise
to
that he
one,
achieves
alright,
his dreams, as he's basically a backseat driver. Easily A tier.
Alright, A tier for Chainsaw Man, okay. Sure, show you somebody in face. We've happy about that one there.
Wait, where's Jeremy? Jeremy? Just one episode of Free Run, Jeremy! One episode of Free Run!
What the?
You need to watch Free Run. Everyone loves Free Run. Everyone loves Free Run, okay? Okay?
What's going on?
Alright, so doing Free Run next. Everybody, Free Run is going to be another series I plan on talking about. Everybody says I did finish up not too long ago there, but I'm sure I really enjoyed Free Run. Definitely a great series to check out there, so... But based on that one guy's reaction, I got a feel they may not be rated the first episode so high, so... But we'll see what happens here.
Alright, Jeremy. On our last episode, 2024. Free Run! How are we feeling? How are we feeling? How are we feeling?
Hey.
Alright, guys. The year is 2024.
The first episode is
It's pretty good. It's pretty
No,
good.
yeah, it's a banger.
It's a banger. It's a banger.
It is gorgeous
Oh,
to
yeah.
look at.
The animation
it is
is great.
insane.
Animation.
And same with like this background and set pieces is drawn perfectly.
Free Run, you know, we're getting towards the end of this list, but I don't really think anyone will have a problem with us saying that it's A tier.
The first episode,
A tier.
come on, A tier.
8 tier for Free Runs, first episode. Alright, I'll be alright with that with their cases.
Get in there.
Solo leveling!
Alright, so everyone... everyone, well, go more detail about thoughts on Solo Leveling there, what my view drops, everyone. Well, sure one, I do really enjoy the series there, so definitely see why it's gotten big there, whatnot, so it has definitely one to check out there, so oh, sorry about that, press a button if I missed something, but false alarm. We're all good. Sorry for all the burger, I hope the last one for a bit here.
Episode 1's mid, I'm sorry. Episode 2? That's where the real juice of potato.
Episode 2 and 3 actually got season 1's a cliffhanger, bro. It draws you in for a cliffhanger. You know,
Solo Leveling was the last anime. We're done. We're done. Hey, me, Kate, and Cole. It's time for our little dance. Cole, start the dance off, bro.
I do a little dance to say fish the last episode here. Solo B tier, okay, I can be alright with that one there, right?
We're on the last anime.
False fake out there. It's Sakamoto Days. Have not seen Sakamoto Days, everybody. I've heard really good things about it, though, so it's another anime on my eventually check out list there, so...
2025. That's this year, and technically there might be an even better anime later in the year, but right now we're watching Sakamoto Days. We are finally at current times, and the most popular anime of this year so far is Sakamoto Days, and the first episode was...
Might be a little bit day there since I've heard a lot about Gacha Kuta there, so how that's been blowed up there, whatnot, so I've heard a lot of people talk about Sakamoto Days too there, so yeah.
Alright, I guess. Sorry to be anticlimactic, but it's just going in C tier.
Alright, but C tier, haven't seen Sakamoto Days yet there, so I can't really comment there. Her overall show's really good though, so it's another anime to picture check out for me there, so yeah.
It's alright.
I followed tier list for all the anime.
Alright, we just got done watching all of our anime.
Alright, bye. Okay. Just take a quick look here at the tier list or what. I'm not gonna go over everything and get everyone's. This video has been quite long there, so let's see. Everyone, there are definitely some I agree with in terms of the overall ranking there for context first episodes, everyone, so... But, again, everyone, like I said a little bit earlier, you definitely tell from the listener by, while there are some exceptions, everyone, there's definitely a bias towards more recent anime there, and definitely a lot of the older stuff be lower rated there, which is unfair if you ask me there. I mean, like I said before, if it weren't for the older animes there, we wouldn't have the newer stuff there, all that there, so yeah, lay foundation and get all the other stuff there, we got the future there, whatnot, so yeah. Got the future there, so yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna decide what's the best anime first episode of the century. We're going first. It's gotta be
Attack on Titan, released in 2013.
Alright, those two, so Attack on Titan there for the best first episode there.
Okay, me and Jeremy came to the decision that Tokyo Ghoul
I Tokyo Ghoul there.
released in
2015 has the best first episode of an anime ever.
Yeah. Or Aiden Caden, which is
Death Note in 2006.
Alright, I give it a Death Note there, so okay, so. Alright, so from their reactions there, they're giving Death Note, Tokyo Ghoul, and Attack on Titan as the overall best first episodes there, okay? Hey, everyone, so who's seen those shows already will admit first episodes really enjoyable there, so I think they've done the overall best ones there, maybe okay there, but again, the overall tier list itself, everyone, definitely issues there, ranking the older stuff lower compared to newer stuff there. I think it's pretty unfair there, you know. Definitely think these guys should have been more aware about some stuff there with the older stuff and why a lot of people, you know, are faulting them there and why I have a great amount of respect for them there, so that's, you know, I mean, yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna all debate what's the best first episode and come to an agreement of what it is.
Alright, real quick debate.
After much debate, we have come to the agreement that the best first episode of the century is Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay, look. Much I enjoyed Tokyo Ghoul's first episode there. I don't know if I put it like the best first episode of the century there, especially compared to all the anime that's been listed out here, so okay. Alright, the video is just about wrapped up here, everyone, so overall, everybody, yeah, I can definitely see why people definitely take issue with this video there, okay? Now, in terms of the, you know, the animes I've seen there, there's definitely some I disagree with there in terms of places there, but there's some I do agree with there, you know. But you can definitely tell just looking like the in general tier list there of them ranking a lot of the older stuff lower there and having a favoritism towards the more recent stuff there. I think it's pretty unfair there, you know. Even for context of first episodes there, you know, I mean, y'all saw me reacting to here. They literally admitted to fast forwarding or putting higher speeds of different parts of the animes there they were checking out there. I mean, I feel if you were being really fair there, you should have watched the episodes their entirety there, whatnot, you know, so. So everyone, I definitely see why, you know, a lot of people took issue with the ranking of stuff there for the TheAnimeMen here, and, stuff like that, so. And if any of you guys see this video, I get no hate towards you guys there, not trying to start any beef to y'all there, but I do feel like you guys definitely underestimated certain things there. I should have taken some stuff more consideration there, you know, when it comes to reacting to some of the stuff you reacted to there, you know, so. And maybe one of these days you guys can redo this video there, whatnot, so yeah. That's pretty much all I gotta say about this, everyone, so. And no hate towards the TheAnimeMen there, but this video wasn't that good there, you know. Definitely very questionable takes there. Some stuff I agree with there in terms of the placements of the episodes there for context to be the first episodes. A lot of it, don't really agree with there, yeah, so. And I can definitely see why there's definitely people that took issue with the video in general with there, so yeah. But anyways, everyone, that pretty much wraps up this reaction video, everyone. Let me all know if you want me to do some more FaceTime reaction videos like this, everyone, for future stuff here. And if you do, let me know in the comments below. And if there's any videos you want me to react to there, I'll consider it there. As for the next video, everyone, I will be dropping my second and final part of my reaction to Harley Quinn Season 4 by episodes 4 and 10 there. There is also going to be my review solo leveling come out soon by. And I'm going to try to do one more movie reaction by before I go on my next family trip there. So, some videos I'll try to get here before going on vacation. If not, I'll try to get those out before October by. I'll make sure to do a separate video to go more into detail what we want with that there. But for the long subscribers there, what you all may know what I'm referring to. So, anyways, everyone, I'll be wrapping things up for everyone. Y'all always saw here. Make sure you like button, do show, subscribe, and bell notification icons to miss the uploads. I'll see you next time. It's Heartbreak Sam. Peace.